Hey Pisces, how are you doing? This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Pisceans? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What's coming towards you? The 10 of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the 2 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And your outcome is the Hermit, Major Arcana 4, Virgo. Okay. Pisces, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is, yes, kind, caring, devoted, hardworking. This can also be some kind of mentor or mentorship, good guy, good girl. And as you can see, your outcome is the Hermit. The Hermit is about seeking, finding, or sensing. There could be something about sensing an opportunity. As you can see, what's coming towards you is that 10 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles is your end-all be-all, your big old house, your white picket fence. And in your focus is this Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is very solid, grounded, stable, reliable. This is also a good partnership. So this is definitely some kind of good partnership, partnering up. This could also be a supportive parent, or somebody here is well-to-do. So this is like taking good care of the home, meal prepping, you know, going out in your 9-to-5 job or whatever it is. And this King of Cups says, honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted, a romantic partner you can trust, excellent advice that comes from the heart, getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So there's something about creation, and this could be within community or word of mouth. So like maybe you're, I don't know, going somewhere, maybe you're going to somebody's home, or there is something that starts in the home, and your intuition. So let's see what this King of Cups is. King of Cups is typical court card for Scorpio, as you have the Queen of Pentacles in your focus, which is Capricorn. You know, the 10 of Pentacles is Virgo energy. You also have the Hermit in your outcome, which is Virgo energy, which is, you know, tasks. And there's something about writing things out, mapping things out. So maybe this is, you know, going to the grocery store. Okay, well, Queen of Pentacles would be writing a list. Something about checking the list, writing the list, checking things off your list. What is this King of Cups? And the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And the Queen of Cups, same thing. Care, companionship. And this is also therapeutic. So there could be something about an actual therapy. So this could be something like Reiki healing or anything with esoterics. But I feel like when you and this person are together, there is either some kind of telepathy or a powerful intuition. Something about intuition is aligned. And this Queen of Cups says, kindness, understanding, giving, and psychic. Follow your heart, a love for home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Yes. So there could be receiving some kind of information or download. I'm also getting something about like down to earth, bringing something down to earth, and it's coming through your intuition. So King and Queen of Cups, this could also be going to somebody's house, or like I said, you and a friend. King of Cups does not have to be a love interest. It could be, you know, a friend that is very wise, very knowledgeable, but something about down to earth and gentle, good person. Now what's coming towards you is this 10 of Pentacles. This 10 of Pentacles says, take steps to ensure financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments and planning for retirement, honoring family tradition. So maybe you're just going over to somebody's house or making dinner. That could be this simple, but this could also be you and another person coming together and building some kind of, I don't know, Could be anything, a business, a goal you have in mind. And this 10 of Pentacles, again, is a big commitment. But I'm also getting something about community. Very generous offering, but it is very fertile. So what is this 10 of Pentacles? And the Knight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Knight of Cups is romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. Committed relationship, romantic relationship, being swept off your feet, situations or topic that flutter your heart. And that could be, it could just be a sense of feeling warm and fuzzy in an interaction. Now, this could be, you know, you and your best friend. And when you get together, this really floats your boat. That can also be an element of like, you are in pursuit of things that float your boat, that feel good, but I'm also getting something about your intuition. To not dismiss the intuition. In your focus here is this Queen of Pentacles, and it says generous, stylish, gracious, and practical. Be practical with respects to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So this person is also very practical. And I'm getting something about like, you need to show this person the steps. So from start to finish, especially with Virgo energy, Virgos like to plan. So there's something about planning, prepping, planning ahead, and making plans, possibly, like I said, going to see family or something with work. So something about getting out ahead of it. So what is this Queen of Pentacles in your focus? And the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, this is definitely has something to do with work. That can also be, like I said, community, friends, getting together, going to someone's house. But with the Queen of Wands, this is my Queen of Sass. This is sensuality, sexuality, your solar plexus. So I'm also getting something about passion and desire and attraction. This is also a certification or asserting oneself, taking that bold, brave action. And Queen of Wands doesn't give a flying flip-flop to the flip of what anyone thinks that he or she, they just take that bold, brave action. There's some kind of bold move here. And this could be actually somebody approaching you, because the Knight of Cups could be like a pitch or a proposal. Now, this could be an actual marriage. So like, let's just say that, you know, because you have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, and plus you have the Queen of Wands. This could be, you know, you talking to a bunch of their friends, you know, trying to set something up to propose some kind of pitch. But this can also be to work. Maybe you have to pitch a proposal and, you know, you've talked to somebody and someone's like, yeah, you know, that feels really good, or like whatever this is. And it says, you can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. And I'm also getting something about the alignment. It's like these people are aligned for you. These people are here for you. So they're going to show up. In your blocked and challenged position is this Two of Cups. Now, Two of Cups is usually partnership, your yin to your yang. But I'm also getting something about this, a lot of feminine energy on the board, which you have all these queens. Now, when we get a lot of queens involved in a situation, this could be some kind of gossip. There's chit chat going on. So there could be somebody who feels a little bit left out, maybe the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is also clarity and truth, conversations. Somebody who might be a little bit harshly judgmental. So maybe we don't want to invite her to the party. Doesn't actually mean her. But this person could be putting on a lot of pressure and harshly judging or critical, hypercritical towards what people are doing and where people are going. And this says, Two of Cups, it says falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. But this might be a relationship that is with a mother. That could also be, you know, a friend that you work with and they are a mother, and maybe you have a really hard time working with this person. So yeah, because it says falling in love or making a serious commitment, but somebody here not so serious, somebody kind of wishy-washy. So is this person just thirsty for maybe your attention or thirsty for maybe what you have here, right? So what is this Two of Cups in the blocked and challenged position? Because it's usually two peas in a pod, your yin to your yang. You're kind of like person you lean on. You can't lean on this person. And the Six of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, again, the Six of Pentacles is reciprocity, sharing and caring, giving and receiving. But when I get the Six of Pentacles in the blocked and challenged position, somebody here is giving a lot. So let's just say this is a person here who is receiving and receiving and receiving and receiving. But what are you getting? This can also be a situation where a person wants a free ride or a leg up, an extension. Six of Pentacles is usually about the balance. It says material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. But this person is not willing to give or receive with a grateful heart. This isn't an act of kindness, right? Because this is usually something in reverse, right? It's not an act of kindness or care. So don't give to one of these connections. We're going to find out what connection this is. Six of Pentacles is also debts. So let's just say that a person, they're pitching or proposing something, yet they already have their $60 in debt, yet they want another $100 from the bank. So somebody here has to be very charming and very persuasive. They're going to try to persuade you on a circumstance. The Hermit, it says, find or be a mentor. Take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. So there's something about taking a break from some kind of commitment. Yeah, this has to be on freeze or on pause. I'm also getting something about this person. We'll get to this person. So let's see what this Hermit is. Hermit is also about seeking and finding answers. The answers you deeply desire and seek are not external from you. They could also be internal. Somebody also could be trying to look for you. Somebody's looking for you, or you're looking for someone. The Hermit is also about doing something alone. And as you can see, you have all these queens, kings, and a lot of support. But there is something about, like, sometimes I just need to be alone here. Carving out something alone. Talking to myself alone. Okay. And the Eight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Eight of Pentacles is about mastery of craft. It is also about material success on the horizon, and something about needing to look at who you're actually working with. But that can also be somebody who is very knowledgeable and a mentor, something you're working on. And it's almost like you're giving somebody, let's just say that you're giving somebody this piece of paper. This is your baby, and you're handing this to somebody who might be looking over the fine details. I'm also getting something about like fine wine, finding you will seek. Being quiet about something you're working on as well. Somebody also could be working on another element. Okay, and it says, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So what is this King of Cups and the Queen of Cups on the present time here? This is a couple. And the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Yeah, this totally works. This totally floats your boat. I'm also getting something about when you're together, your intuition is much stronger when you guys are together. So this could be you and your best friend, or like I said, doesn't have to be a love relationship. This could also be, you know, somebody you work with, work wife, work husband, but it's not like serious. It's just kind of like, yeah, you know, when we're together, we get along well. And this Three of Pentacles, it says, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavor. Something here is very artsy fartsy. And this is maybe something you're pursuing, but somebody here sees you in a different element. And that's why you might not be telling this other person, because they are quite harsh, critical, or judgmental. But I'm also getting somebody either owes money or there already is some kind of debt here. Working with others in a cooperative manner. So this is about a work element. It flows nicely. And that is Capricorn energy. So there's something about like Cancerian, Capricorn, Pisces, which is actually very complementary to you. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles, Virgo energy, very complementary. Pisces. So what is this Ten of Pentacles and this Knight of Pentacles coming towards you? There's a pitch or a proposal coming towards you. This person might be underdeveloped or not as mature, not as developed as you in a work element. So it means like you know more. It doesn't mean you're a know-it-all. It just means you know more, you have more knowledge under your belt. Knowledge and wisdom is powerful. And the Five of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, well, the Five of Wands is very disruptive energy. Somebody is coming in and disrupting the party here. This could also be somebody who is very charming, very good looking, very persuasive, you know, Knights are in pursuit. So when this Five of Wands comes up, this is about your competition. This can also be conflict, deep-rooted insecurities, territorial, plus that Ten of Pentacles, arguments, fighting. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Right here, in the blocked and challenged position, you might be giving to someone here, and this person is full of drama. So you're like, spare me, save your drama for your mama, right? The Two of Cups, Cancerian energy. So this could be a younger mother, right? This person is a young mom. They're feisty. Let's see what this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands is in your focus. And, you know, like I was saying about that Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Aries energy is definitely what is me, myself, and I going to do about this situation, but they're also extremely alluring. Like super physically active, physically fit. A snack. Okay, so what is this snack? And the Seven of Swords. That's funny. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Well, the Seven of Swords is strategy. It can also be making swift, quick movements and flying under the radar, especially when this Hermit is the outcome. The Hermit is about hiding something at work or what you're working on. There's strategy behind it. You have to be quiet. Not everybody needs to know of what you're doing or developing, especially if it comes to work. I always keep things quiet to a point, or like if you're getting a patent or anything like that, you want to keep it quiet. Maybe you're buying a piece of property. Well, you know what? There's other people looking at this property that you want to buy. There's competition. But I'm also getting an element here of this Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is somebody who is very manipulative. So this person could also be, you know, has some kind of hidden agenda or a motive of, how do I persuade you to look over here? How do I persuade you to look over here? And meanwhile, I'm doing something over here. So this Seven of Swords says, there is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all details. Review all the details. And there's something about reviewing all the details, or you need somebody to look over this, because Virgo energy is about the fine details. So there might be something about the small details are the most important details. Seven of Swords also, there is something about trying to cut corners. So there could be somebody around you who's trying to cut corners to like a win at all costs. I'm trying to cut corners. Don't cut corners. And there's also something about sloppy thinking, especially when that Seven of Swords comes in. I was telling you about the Queen of Swords. More conversations need to be happening. So closed mouths don't get fed. More conversations, but they have to be honest conversations. Because this is like avoid something about manipulation. And let's just see what this Two of Cups is and the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, Six of Pentacles is reciprocity, giving and receiving, sharing and caring. But there is somebody who is giving to a person in hopes, possibly even this person has some kind of hidden agenda or a motive. So if somebody here is very giving to you right now, Pisces, trust the evidence that they want something from you. What do they want? They want your finances. They want your money. Do they want your time? Seven of Swords is somebody who's a friend, right? But is it? And Temperance. Okay, now here it comes. I'm going to talk about temperance in the upright. Temperance is about doing things within balance and moderation, not rushing yourself or overextending yourself or overexerting yourself. It is mean mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, money-wise, everything. Keep everything balanced. This means not overgiving, not overdoing, and cutting corners. This is somebody who is trying to control or force divine timing. Somebody also does not feel protected in some kind of establishment or relationship. This is somebody who is unwilling to compromise, unwilling to budge, not willing to bend. This is also somebody who is extra in overspending, overeating, overconsuming, overpartying. I'm getting a little bit of exaggeration. Somebody here exaggerates because it says success that comes from objective compromise, but this person is not willing to compromise. And it says self-control. No, this person has no self-control. So this person's overspending, overeating, dollars, throwing dollar bills. You know what I'm talking about. And patient. No, this person is not patient. This person has a short temper, short fuse, and is trying to cut corners to do something, to get something, to have something faster. So somebody here is pushing and forcing divine timing. Also, this partnership is not protected because it's in the blocked and challenged position. Archangel Michael is usually protection. I'm telling you, rejection is protection right here. Okay? So somebody could be a little bit feeling quite angry or heated, okay, regarding you going into something else. That's possibly why you're not telling this person. And it says forgiveness and healing energy. So there's still a relationship that you might be very stubborn or unwilling to look at, but feeling and healing and forgiving, not because they deserve it, is so that you can move on and move forward. So that's about you moving the goalposts, right? So what is this Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles? And the Five of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the fives in the tarot signifies change, and you have the Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles can also be something about like, this is why you need a mentor, or maybe this is why you need other people around you. Because if you don't know anything about like finances or buying a piece of property, you need to find somebody who knows about buying a piece of property, or, you know, discover it. Hermit is a withdrawn and isolated energy. Five of Pentacles is about feeling left out in the cold and codependency. So somebody here feels like they have nobody to help them to work. But this is also healing Five of Pentacles. So healing scarcity in finances. This is also about healing something at work or what you're working on. Five of Pentacles could also be somebody who is desperate and needy. This person is also an energy vampire. It means they want something from you. This person wants something from you, but they don't want to pay for anything. Right? They just want to, this is take. I need to take from you. I'm not giving you anything, but I need to take. So you got to take her around you. And this person's not willing to budge or compromise. They, and they have a really short temper, short fuse. And especially it says, you need not to go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts creating self-fulfilling prophecies. And then you also, it says, find or be a mentor. Take a break from society. So this is telling you to take a break from something you're doing at work, or there's something about like struggling with, this could be anything, overspending, overeating, overconsuming, indulgence. Somebody here also, somebody feels left out of the situation, but they might be left out because they are in the Seven of Swords. So you're going to have to use your discernment here. This has been really long. When you get a lot of court cards in the reading, it's a party, okay? And usually that's when third party comes in, or somebody feels left out, or they, you know, miss the deadline on, you know, like community could be sports, right? Maybe you play sports all the time and it's like you miss the deadline. I'm also getting something about healing. There's something about healing. Spend time in nature. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. So there's something about like getting out in nature, taking a brisk walk. The Hermit is also doing or working on something alone. And this could be something that you're going through with this mental health, ill health, depression, anything like that, because your health and wealth go together. Seek guidance in this. It is time for you. It is time for a different perspective. So this is about changing your perspective. A perspective shift. Seek guidance in this. So somebody is like trying to help you, or there could also be possibly a Virgo, a Taurus, a Sagittarius, or a Cancerian that feels left out. Review your responsibilities. Not all responsibilities are ours to hold. Review your responsibilities carefully, because that Seven of Swords is sloppy thinking. Maybe you think you're responsible for all these people, but you're not. And maybe that's to the detriment of your own health, especially if you are a healer, a mentor. Maybe you want to take people under your wing, but not to the detriment of your own health. Also, somebody here is like, I don't know, pissed off about some kind of reciprocation. They're taking, but they don't know how to give in the circumstance, which leaves you empty. An empty work relationship is draining. Leaving, breaking the cycle, saying goodbye, moving on to better things. Yes. So this is about breaking some kind of contract in some kind of relationship. Money. Money is an issue, financial support, settlement, or alimony. So in the blocked and challenged position is that Six of Pentacles. So, you know, Could be some kind of partnership. And then you're like, but I need that money. It's almost like a catch-22. It's like, let's just say you're in a partnership where you have some kind of, land that you need to sell this land because you need that money to work on a different partnership in work of what you're developing or working on. Yeah. Gifts of love, token of affection, giving and receiving, embracing what you already have. So embracing of what you already have, that means appreciation. It means appreciating every single day of what you do have versus of what you don't have. Because when you say, I lack, or I want, what you're saying is I lack. So just be careful with that. Fresh start, new opportunities, leaving the past behind, getting another chance. So, I love my 3 C's, choice, chance, change. You have to make a choice to take a chance or your life will never change. 10, temporary situation. Everything in life is temporary. Everything in life is temporary, whether we realize it or not. People come into our life for a reason, season, and or a lifetime to teach us something. Once we learn that lesson, then we have that wisdom and knowledge to pack on to our next journey. Firecracker, excitement. Handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. Bear, danger, especially in money. Money matters. Somebody here is struggling financially and money is the issue, but it also says financial support. So somebody also does not want to do any work in this relationship. They just want the benefits of it. Watch that, 7 of Swords. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. And Shield, you need to defend yourself. So nope, no means no. Someone goes, well, has a tantrum on the floor. Not your problem. No means no. But you lent me $400 yesterday. So you're not getting another $400. Pisces, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.